Na na na, play me on repeat. Na 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 na, play me on repeat. Woke up with the melody stuck inside my head, humming to the ceiling fan, dancing out of bed. Grab my coffee, grab my keys. The morning feels like major keys. Every step I take outside is filling in the beat. I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan, just a rhythm in my chest saying, girl, you can. The bass line's in my heartbeat and the snare is in my step. I haven't even left the block, but I'm not done yet. Turn it up a little louder now, let the whole street hear the sound. I don't care who's watching me, I'm the song I wanna be. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. I'm the kind of song you never wanna skip. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. Let the chorus hit your lips and stay on your lips. Play me on repeat. Café window seat, tapping on the table, making for 4 beats. The barista smiled and said, I like that tune. I said, honey, I've been writing it since June. Scribbled on a napkin, melody and words, the kind of verse that sounds like something you already heard. But that's the trick, that's the game I want. Stuck inside your brain, a 3-minute vacation from the ordinary pain. Turn it up a little louder now, let the whole room sing along. I don't care if it's a simple song, simple things can't be wrong. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. I'm the kind of song you never wanna skip. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. Let the chorus hit your lips and stay on your lips. Play me on repeat. What if I told you this is just a pop song? Nothing revolutionary, nothing that'll last long. But you're still listening, you're still right here. Maybe that's the point, maybe that's why we're here. Play me on repeat, play me on repeat. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. I'm the kind of song you never wanna skip. Play me on repeat, repeat, repeat. Let the chorus hit your lips and stay on your lips. Play me on, play me on, play me on repeat. You're still humming, aren't you? Yeah, I knew you would. The morning light is lazy through the window pane. I'm watching strangers pass like scenes inside a frame. My book is open but I haven't read a word. Too busy listening to conversations overheard. The steam is rising from my favorite cup. 2 sugars in because I like it sweet enough. The world outside is rushing but I'm sitting still. And honestly I think that's my favorite skill. I don't need the noise, I don't need the speed, just a little moment that belongs to me. Sugar in my coffee, sunshine on my face, nothing in a hurry, everything in place. I don't need a reason to be feeling this way. Sugar in my coffee kind of day, it's a sugar in my coffee kind of day. There's a couple at the table laughing way too loud. An old man reading papers looking kind of proud. The barista's got a playlist and it's set in moods. Bossa Nova mixed with something from the 90s groove. I take a sip and let the warmth go down. The bitterness and sweetness spin around and round. Just like this life, it's never only one thing. But right now, right here, I swear I hear it sing. I don't need the answers, I don't need the rush, just this little table and this gentle hush. Sugar in my coffee, sunshine on my face, nothing in a hurry, everything in place. I don't need a reason my coffee kind of day. It's a sugar in my coffee kind of day. Maybe happiness is not a destination. Maybe it's the foam art in a small creation. Maybe it's the pause between the conversation. Maybe it's right now, this exact sensation. And I almost missed it, running through my list. But I sat down instead and found this little bliss. Sugar in my coffee, sunshine on my face. Nothing in a hurry, everything in place. I don't need a reason to be feeling this way. Sugar in my coffee kind of day. Sugar in my coffee kind of day. Sugar in my coffee kind of day. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 100 plays and 99 are mine. I check my phone at midnight like it's gonna change my life. My mom says I sound lovely, my best friend shares my stuff, but the algorithm doesn't think that's quite enough. I'm singing to an empty room with all the lights turned on, pretending there's a stadium where everybody's singing along. The mirror is my audience, the shower is my stage. I'm one click away from my breakthrough page, but I'm not giving up, no, I'm not slowing down. I didn't come this far just to turn around. I'm almost famous, almost there. Got confetti in my pockets and wind in my hair. I'm almost famous, can't you see? The only thing between the world and me is a little bit of time and a whole lot of belief. I'm almost famous. I burned my toast this morning cause I stayed up way too late, recording in my bedroom trying to get the take. The neighbors knocked and told me keep it down in there. I said sorry, but a future star needs room for flair. I got a playlist title, but no playlist yet. A bio that's a singer, but no management. But every single legend started right down here, with a dream too big and a voice too clear. And I'm not giving up, no, I'm not backing down. Someday soon you'll hear my sound. I'm almost famous, almost there. Got confetti in my pockets and wind in my hair. I'm almost famous, can't you see? The only thing between the world and me is a little bit of time and a whole lot of belief. I'm almost famous. They say, be realistic, get a real job, grow up. But realists never filled a single coffee cup with magic. And I got magic. And I got magic. I'm almost famous, almost there. Got confetti in my pockets and wind in my hair. I'm almost famous, no I am. I finally see exactly who I am. It was never about the numbers or the master plan. I was always famous. Almost famous. Check back in a year, okay? Check back in a year, okay? I found a photo in my phone from last July. You're squinting at the camera with the golden sky. We didn't know that was the last unhurried day, before the rush came in and carried us. away. The coffee shop on Fifth, the one with broken chairs. We used to sit for hours like we own the air. I wanna fold that moment, keep it in my coat, a bookmark in the chapter that I love the most. Time doesn't ask before it turns the page, and I wasn't ready for a brand new stage. I wanna go back to the bookmark, back to the place where we paused in the dark before the story took a harder turn. I wanna go back to the bookmark and stay in the line where it didn't yet hurt, where everything was simple and the ending wasn't earned. The playlist that you made me still lives on my phone. 47 songs that make me feel at home. I press play on number 12 when I need to breathe. It sounds like Sunday morning and it sounds like you and me. I'm not sad exactly, I'm just in between the missing and the moving on, you know what I mean. Like reading a good book and knowing how it ends, but turning back to chapter 5 again. Time doesn't care how beautiful it was, but I'll keep returning to it just because I wanna go back to the bookmark, back to the place where we paused in the dark before the story took a harder turn. I wanna go back to the bookmark and stay in the line where it didn't yet hurt, where everything was simple and the ending wasn't earned. The golden in the aftertaste. The coffee's cold, the chairs are gone, the shop closed down, the street moved on. But in my mind the door's still open wide, and you're still sitting on the other side. I wanna go back to the bookmark, back to the place where we paused in the dark before the story took a harder turn. I wanna go back to the bookmark, and maybe this time I won't turn the page. I'll just stay in this page. Stay in this page. Stay in this page. You know what? Let's just skip ahead. You know what? Let's just skip ahead. I always read the last page first. I know it's bad. I watched the trailer twice before I watched the film. I scroll to the chorus of every single song. If it doesn't hit in 5 seconds, then I'm gone. I'm not impatient, I'm just efficient. I know exactly what my ears are wishing. Give me the hook, give me the line. Don't make me wait through verse 3 to feel fine. Life's too short for long intros and slow builds that never pay off. So here it comes. Ready or not, skip to the good part. Skip to the good part. While we waiting around when we already know. Skip to the good part. Skip to the good part. Hit me with the chorus, let the good times flow. I don't need the backstory, baby, just get to the glory. Skip to the good part. Let's go. My coffee order's always the exact same thing. Why would I experiment? I found my king. Vanilla oat latte, no foam, extra hot. I found the good part and I'm keeping what I got. Same thing with people if the vibe is right. I don't need 100 dates to know you're my type. First 30 seconds and my gut already knows. Are you a haters, so here it comes. Ready or not, skip to the good part. Skip, skip to the good part. While we waiting around, we already know. Skip to the good part. Skip, skip to the good part. Hit me with the chorus, let the good times flow. I don't need the backstory, baby, just get to the glory. Skip to the good part. Let's go. But okay, wait. What if the good part isn't where I think it is? What if the good part was the waiting? What if it's this? Right here, right now, the in-between, the boring Tuesday, the nothing seen. What if I've been skipping past the moments that were meant to last? Nah, but also, yeah. Skip to the good part. Or maybe don't. Skip to the good part. Or just be where you are. Hit me with the chorus or the verse or whatever. I don't need the good part, 'cause it's already here. It was always right here. But also, skip to the good part. Let's go! Okay. I'll be patient. Starting now. Is it the good part yet? The sun is doing that thing again, painting everything in tangerine. The window turns into a movie screen, and I'm the girl in the in-between. My latte's got a heart on top, the barista smiling, the clock forgot to tick. I think the universe pressed slow-mo, and honestly I'm here for it. No notification, no destination, just the light falling soft like a standing ovation for nobody, for nothing, just because it can. Golden hour latte in my hands, watching time dissolve like sugar strands. I don't know where the afternoon went, but I know it was beautifully spent. Golden hour latte, warm and slow, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Just the sun and me and this afterglow. There's a girl across the room sketching in her book. She looks the way this moment feels if you could draw a look. There's a man with silver hair reading Murakami. The whole cafe is breathing like a living origami. Fold me in, fold me in. I wanna be a part of this scene where nothing happens but everything gleams, and life is quieter than it seems. No ambition, no competition, just the golden light on a gentle mission to make the ordinary extraordinary again. Golden hour latte in my hands, watching time dissolve like sugar strands. I don't know where the afternoon went, but I know it was beautifully spent. Golden hour latte, warm and slow, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Just the sun and me and this afterglow. They say the golden hour only lasts a little while, but I've been sitting here for what feels like a mile of nothing but contentment, nothing but ease. If I could bottle this and sell it, I'd give it out for free, because the best things aren't for keeping, they're for feeling as they pass. Like the one inside a coffee cup that's never meant to last. But oh, while it's warm, golden hour latte in my hands, watching time dissolve like sugar strands. I don't need to know where the hours went, every single one was heaven sent. Golden hour latte, warm and true. The sun is setting, but I'm still with you. This moment, this table, this amber. review. song I used to play when I was 17. Back when the summer lasted longer than it should have been. Windows down and volume up on someone's brother's car. We didn't know where we were going, didn't go that far. The parking lot behind the mall was our entire world. Trading playlists, painting nails. Every boy and girl had a soundtrack to the season that would mark the year. And every time I press play, I'm instantly right here. Take me back to the feeling, not the fact. I don't need the memory to be exact. I just need the way it felt when everything could start. Rewind that feeling, rewind that night when everything was possible under neon lights. Rewind the laughter, rewind the song, rewind to where I felt like I could never be wrong. I don't wanna live there, I just wanna visit for 3 minutes, maybe 4. Rewind that feeling once more. Ice cream shop that closed in 2019. The photo booth at Katie's birthday, you know what I mean. We're pixelated, slightly blurry, eyes half closed, but we were happy in a way that everybody knows. Before the bills, before the doubts, before the real world stuff. When being bored on a Thursday night was quite enough. I'm not ungrateful for the now, I love my life today. But sometimes I just need to press rewind and float away. Take me back, not forever, just a flash. I don't need the moment to exactly match. I just need the golden glow of not knowing what comes next. Rewind that feeling, rewind that night when everything was possible under neon lights. Rewind the laughter, rewind the song, rewind to where I felt like I could never be wrong. I don't wanna live there, I just wanna visit for 3 minutes, maybe 4. Rewind that feeling once more. Just one more time. Just one more time. One, two, ready. 1, 2, ready. I got a promotion and nobody saw. I texted 3 friends but they were busy by law. So I bought myself flowers at the corner store. Pink ones, the big ones, the ones I adore. I set the table like a fancy date. Lit a candle even though it's only 8. Put on my favorite dress, the one with the bow. Looked in the mirror and said, ready for the show. Who says you need a crowd to celebrate? Who says the party needs a +1 to be great? Throw confetti for one, light it up for me. I'm the guest of honor at my own party. Pop the sparkling water, make a little toast. Here's to the person that I love the most. That's me. Confetti for one, falling perfectly. I don't need an audience to feel the victory. Every little win deserves a little scene. Confetti for one, and the one is me. I ran a mile today without a single stop. Okay, okay, it was slow, like embarrassingly slow. But I did it and the sunrise hit the park just right. And I swear the sky was clapping in the morning light. I cooked a meal that didn't burn this time. I parallel parked on the very first try. I said no to something that would drain my soul. These are the victories that make me whole. Who says it has to be a massive thing? Who says the fireworks only come with the ring? Throw confetti for one, light it up for me. I'm the guest of honor at my own party. Pop the sparkling water, make a little toast. Here's to the person that I love the most. That's me. Confetti for one, falling perfectly. I don't need an audience to feel the victory. Every little win deserves a little scene. Confetti for one, and the one is me. I used to wait for someone else to say, I'm proud of you, you're doing great. But the wait got long and the phone stayed quiet, so I threw my own little private riot. I bought a cake that said congratulations. The bakery lady asked what's the occasion. I said I woke up and I chose myself. She smiled and gave me an extra candle. 1, 2, ready! Throw confetti for one, light it up for me. I'm the guest of honor at my own party. Pop the sparkling water, raise it to the sky. Here's to every single soul who's learning how to fly alone. Confetti for one, confetti for all. Every single person standing proud and tall. You don't need permission to feel beautiful. Confetti for one. The one is you. The one is me. The one is everyone who dared to be their own parade. Happy Tuesday to me. Happy Tuesday to me. Happy Tuesday to me. Happy Tuesday to me. I've been trying to tell you something for a while, but every time I open my mouth, it comes out wrong. So I did what any reasonable person would. I wrote it in a song. It's somewhere in the second verse between the lines, hidden in a metaphor so you won't see the signs. Unless you're really listening, unless you really care. And if you do, then darling, the confession's already there. I'm not brave enough to say it to your face, so I buried it inside the bass and tucked it underneath the melody, hoping you would find your way to me. It's written in the chorus, the thing I couldn't say. 3 words disguised as lyrics, hiding right in plain day. If you hear it and you feel it, then maybe you already knew. The chorus isn't just a chorus, it's an I love you. You asked me what this song's about, I said, oh, nothing much, just a pop song, something catchy. No, it's not about a crush, but you smiled like you suspected and you played it twice. And the second time around, you closed your eyes. That's when I knew the trick was working perfectly. The melody was doing what my voice can't be, direct and unprotected, standing in the rain. So I let the hook deliver all my joy and pain. I'm not brave enough to lay it all out straight, so the bridge is where I'll hesitate, and the verse is where I'll set the scene. But the chorus, that's where I come clean. It's written in the chorus, the thing I couldn't say. 3 words disguised as lyrics, hiding right in plain day. If you hear it and you feel it, then maybe you already knew. The chorus isn't just a chorus, it's an I love you. You know what? Forget the metaphors, forget the clever lines, forget the bridge, forget the verse, forget the grand design. love you. That's it. That's the whole song. Everything else was just me being scared. But there it is. Now you know what the chorus meant. Every single time. It's written in the chorus, and now it's spoken to. No metaphor, no hiding place, just me in front of you. If you hear it and you feel it, then say it back, I'm here. The chorus was always yours. The song was always clear. It was always you, written right there in the chorus. Every single time you pressed replay, you were hearing me say it over and over and over again. Tangerine. 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 I'm lying on the rooftop with my eyes half shut, watching clouds pretend to be things that they're not. That one's a rabbit, that one's a guitar, that one looks like you waving from afar. The air smells like citrus from the tree next door, and I'm dreaming in a color I can't name for sure. Somewhere between the orange and the gold, a feeling that's too warm to ever feel old. I don't wanna wake up from this afternoon, I don't wanna pop this tangerine balloon. Let me float a little longer, let me drift a little more. Tangerine dreams, soft and sweet, melting on my tongue like summer on the street. Tangerine dreams, hazy glow, everything is amber, everything is slow. I don't need reality to feel this real. Tangerine dreams are all I need to feel. I made a list of everything I need to do, then I folded it into a paper canoe, watched it sail across the puddle by the drain, and I thought, well, there goes Tuesday's plan again. Instead I'm peeling oranges and reading poems about absolutely nothing that resembles grown responsibilities or urgent things. Just a girl lost in her tangerine dreams. I don't wanna come back down to earth, I don't wanna calculate my worth. Let me be this version for a while, the one who's made entirely of smiles. Tangerine dreams, soft and sweet, melting on my tongue like summer on the street. Tangerine dreams, hazy glow, everything is amber, everything is slow. I don't need reality to feel this real. Tangerine dreams are all I need to feel. You know those moments that feel like they exist outside of time, like the universe hit pause and winked at you and said you're fine. Not you're fine like you're okay, but you're fine like look at you, standing in the tangerine light with nothing left to prove. Nothing left to prove, nothing left to do. Just be tangerine dreams, soft and sweet, melting on my tongue like honey in the heat. Tangerine dreams, let me stay in the citrus colored ordinary day. I don't need a reason, I don't need a sign. Tangerine dreams, and every single one is mine. Tangerine, tangerine. I've been running on a list that never ends, Check it off, add 3 more, start again. My hands are full but something still feels empty, like I'm holding everything except what's meant for me. The coffee's gone cold for the 3rd time today. I keep reheating it but never drink it anyway. I'm so busy being busy that I forgot to ask, am I living or am I just completing tasks? And the phone keeps buzzing with another thing, and the world keeps turning like it's on a string. But I need to press pause just for a moment, just because the noise inside my head won't stop unless I make it stop. Press pause on the worry and the rush. Press pause on the not enough. I need to hear the silence say you're doing fine, just stay, just stay. Press pause. I saw a woman on the bench today. She was doing absolutely nothing and she looked okay. No phone, no book, no errand in her eyes, just sitting with the pigeons watching planes go by. And I was jealous of a stranger on a bench, of the quiet in her shoulders, of the way she leaned into nothing, into no one, into just the air. And I thought, when was the last time I was simply there? Cause the calendar is full of other people's needs, and the garden of my own life is covered up in weeds. And I need to press pause just for a moment, just because the noise inside my chest won't fade unless I'm not afraid. Press pause on the proving and the show. Press pause on the I should know. I need to hear my own heartbeat without a deadline underneath. Press pause. I'm scared that if I stop, I'll see how tired I really am. I'm scared that if I sit, I'll feel the weight of who I am. Without the doing, without the list, without the mask of I've got this. But maybe that's exactly why I need to stop and close my eyes and let the world keep spinning without me, just for a little while, just long enough to breathe, just long enough to find me underneath. I'm pressing pause right here, right now, because the girl beneath the noise still alive. She's just been waiting to arrive. Press pause on the everything, the all. Press pause, let the armor fall, and in the silence there she is, the me I almost didn't miss. Press pause. There I am. There I am. There I I stepped outside and almost missed it. A crack in the concrete catching light. Somebody must have dropped their craft project, cause there's glitter on the sidewalk tonight. It's not a sunset or a shooting star. It's not a grand romantic scene. It's just some sparkle on the pavement. Oh, and it's the prettiest thing I've seen. Isn't it funny how the tiny things hit harder than the big ones ever do? A stranger's laugh, a perfect cloud, a dog that looked like it was smiling at you. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and it's catching all the light. The world is full of little things that make it feel alright. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and nobody seems to care. But I stopped and I looked down and found a diamond there in the ordinary. was late. I should have been annoyed, but the lady next to me was humming jazz, and the kid across the street did a little dance like nobody was watching, but I was, and I clapped. The receipt in my pocket from last week's coffee run had a smiley face the cashier drew for fun. I almost threw it out with yesterday's news, but now it's on my fridge in a place of honor too. Isn't it wild how the smallest things become the biggest when you let them through? A yellow door, a vintage sign, a puddle that reflected something new. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and it's catching all the light. The world is full of the little things that make it feel alright. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and nobody seems to care. But I stopped and I looked down and found a diamond there in the ordinary. We're all walking over treasure every single day, too busy looking at our screens to see the display. The universe is showing off in microwaves, a ladybug, a perfect leaf, a stranger's gaze, and I don't wanna miss it anymore. I don't wanna sleepwalk to the store. I wanna see the glitter in the cracks. I wanna notice everything and not look back. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and it's catching all the light. The world is full of the little things that make it feel so right. There's glitter on the sidewalk, and now I know it's there. I stopped and I looked down and found that life is rare and beautiful and ordinary and extraordinary all at once. Look down more often, okay? You'd be surprised. Every song has a moment right before it all falls into place. This is that moment. You're standing at the edge of something. You can feel it in your skin. The music's getting louder, but the best part hasn't kicked in. It's the Tuesday of your 20s, the almost of your dream, the second before the sunrise when the sky is in between. You're in the bridge before the drop, and I know it feels like nothing's happening, but everything is building. Can you feel it? The hi-hat's getting faster and the bass is holding back. The filter's slowly opening and the kick is on the track, and you're standing right there in the tension in the air, and it feels like forever, but it's only the bridge before the drop. That moment where the whole world stops and you think it might not come, but baby, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. The drop, the drop, the drop, oh, oh. The drop, the drop, the drop, the drop, the drop, but baby, here it comes. The drop, the drop, the drop. You've been waiting and it's worth every second that you got. The build-up wasn't wasted, the tension wasn't wrong. You were always just one breath away from your favorite song. Remember when you thought you'd never get here, when the verse just kept repeating and the chorus wasn't clear, when everybody else was already at the hook and you were still stuck on the page of a half-written book. That was just the intro, that was just the build. Every boring chapter was a foundation being filled, and now the filter's opening and the light is coming through. The drop is almost here, and the drop, it sounds like you. The strings are getting thicker and the snare is pulling tight. The whole arrangement's leaning into something bright, and you're right on time at the edge of the design, and it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be the bridge before the drop. That moment where the whole Right now, this is the quiet part. The part where you're not sure if the music's coming back. The part where it feels like maybe that was it. Maybe the drop already happened. And you missed it. But you didn't miss it. Because this is the drop, the drop, the drop. The moment you've been building for since the very start. The bridge was never punishment, the wait was never wrong. Your entire life has been the bridge before the song. And the song is now, and the song is you. And the drop is every single thing you made it through. So feel it, let it hit you, let the bass go through your bones. You're not in the bridge anymore, baby, you're home. Was it worth the wait? Yeah, it always is. This is the drop, the drop, the drop. This is the drop, the drop, the drop. The drop, the drop. The moment you've been building for since the very start. This is that moment. Sunday. Sunday. It's 11 something, maybe 12. Who cares? I'm horizontal on the couch with messy hair. The remote is somewhere underneath the blanket fort. And I've been watching season 3 of a show I've seen before. I know the plot, I know the twist, I know who stays. I know exactly when she cries on episode 8. But there's something about knowing how the story ends that makes it feel like coming home to see old friends. I don't need surprises, I don't need the new. Sometimes the most comforting thing is something you already knew. Sunday reruns playing in the afternoon. Same old lines, but they still make me feel in tune. The world can wait outside my door. I've seen this all 100 times before, but I watch it 100 more. Sunday reruns, nothing to prove, just me, my couch, and a familiar groove. My phone is charging in the other room on purpose. The group chat's probably planning brunch. I'm nervously ignoring it because today is sacred space, a holy day of doing nothing at my pace. I made some toast and burned it slightly, didn't mind. Added too much butter like I do every time. The crumbs are on my shirt, there's tea stains on the sheet. And this right here is my definition of complete. I don't need adventure, I don't need the thrill. Sometimes the bravest thing to do is just be perfectly still. Sunday reruns playing in the afternoon. Same old lines, but they still make me feel in tune. The world can wait outside my door. I've seen this all 100 times before, but I watch it 100 more. Sunday reruns, nothing to prove, just me, my couch, and a familiar groove. Monday's gonna come, it always does, with its emails and its coffee and it's just because. But that's tomorrow's problem, tomorrow's noise. Today belongs to comfort, today belongs to choice. And I choose this, the one, the known, the easy, the slow. The episode I've memorized from head to toe. The Sunday version of myself who doesn't try to be anything else. Sunday reruns playing in the afternoon. Same old song, but it still carries the tune. The world kept spinning while I stayed in bed, and nothing fell apart like the worry in my head. Sunday reruns, gentle and true. The most productive thing I did was nothing, and it was more than enough. Same time next week. Yeah, same time next week. playlist has a last song. This is that song. But I'm not ready. Are you? Come back soon, okay? The coffee's cold, the cafe's closing soon. The chairs are up on tables, there's a broom sweeping up the sugar and the napkin scraps. The barista's counting tips and turning down the lamps. But I'm still sitting here with both my hands wrapped around an empty cup, like I don't understand that it's over, that the hours disappeared like they always do when you're right where you want to be here. And the playlist winding down, I can feel the final sound approaching like the last page of a book I love too much. I'm reading slower now. Fade out, but not yet. Let me hold this note a little longer. Don't forget that the ending is a part of what makes it beautiful. But I'm not ready for the quiet, for the pull of silence after music, of the dark after the glow. Fade out, but not yet. I've got one more thing I need you to know. We started with the melody stuck inside our heads. We put sugar in our coffee, we got out of bed. We were almost famous, bookmarking our days, skipping to the good parts, lost in golden haze. Wait, rewound the feelings through confetti alone. Wrote love in every chorus, made this place our home. Tangerine and glitter, pausing when we could, and every single bridge before the drop was good. And now the Sunday's ending and the reruns fade, and all that's left is everything we made inside these 15 songs, these little worlds. A playlist for the lonely boys and girls who found a cafe seat and stayed a while. Fade out, but not yet. Let me hold this moment like a breath I can't forget. The ending is a part of what makes it meaningful, but I'm not ready for the silence, for the love of nothing after something, the still after the show. Fade out, but not yet. There's one more thing before I go. Thank you for listening. Not the algorithm, not the playlist gods, but you, the person who pressed play and stayed. In a world of skip and scroll and swipe away, you gave these little songs a little piece of your day. And maybe you were just filling background noise, but even background noise deserves a voice. And I hope somewhere between track 1 and here, something landed softly in your ear. A line, a word, a melody, a pause, something that reminded you of who you are. Because that's all music really does. It says, you're not alone in 1,000 different ways, and in 1,000 different keys, on 1,000 different days. Fade out, but not yet. Let me hold this chorus like it's all I have left. The ending is what makes the beginning so sweet, and the silence after the last beat is where the music lives forever, in the echo in the air. Fade out, but I'll always be here, right here in your headphones, right here in the cafe in your mind. Press play whenever you need me. I'm always at the start of the line. Fade out, but come back soon, okay? Hey, hey. Fade out, but come back soon, okay?